If you're watching this video, chances are that you're not coming from a super wealthy family, right? Because just the likelihood is super low, right? Because most families aren't super rich and super wealthy. I'm also not from a very rich or wealthy family. Chances are also, like, if you're young dude, a young guy, a young girl, that you also haven't built anything, like any significant wealth right now. And if this is the case, maybe you can relate to the following. Because what I realized, looking at myself, looking at other people who are not coming from money, that if we are not really having money and we're coming from the scarcity mode, that we're often in like a very taking mode, like taking, trying to gain from others, but never giving to others. Usually it repulses people if you're in scarcity and if you want to take always from other people. Furthermore, if you're in scarcity mode, we cannot attract any abundance in our life. But this would be like a more topic for another video. So what I realized is some years back when I was like super broke, I wasn't only super broke because I had no money. As a child, you never have money. But I was always like thinking that our family, because our family also never had that much money, so I was like in super scarcity mode. Not only did I haven't had money, I thought, okay, I have to save all the money because the family also has no money. And I remember I was always in this taking mode. To be honest, I'm a bit ashamed of this, sharing this, but I was like, when I was with people, when I was with some friends, I was always looking for like, okay, I hope maybe he will invite me. He or she, somebody will invite me so I can gain something for free. Super leechy and super energy taking. When I received something and they gave me something, and I was like, okay, I can have something, and they gave me something. In that moment, I felt good because, okay, I had something, maybe they gave me a drink or kebab, whatever. It felt always weird, like it felt always like, okay, this is something negative, something I was feeling cringe. To some degree, subconsciously, I knew, okay, this is nothing good. Some years later, right now, I'm trying to shift this to a more like giving mode, right? To give sometimes, every once in a while. When somebody's not just asking for anything, just give something. Just invite them for dinner. Just invite them for a drink, just for the sake of giving. This is something when somebody is smiling because he's happy because you just invited him. This feels way better just from the energy that you put out there and the energy that you receive in return than just all this taking energy mode. Let's assume you're on this journey also of becoming better, right? Of improving and probably also of building your own business, right? Making some money online, making some money with your own business offline, whatever it might be. In my opinion, if you truly say, okay, I commit myself to this 100% and no matter what, I will not stop, then the chances are that you will not make money at some point. They literally go towards zero, right? If we have a plan, if we execute the plan and if it doesn't work, we just adjust the plan a bit, change what didn't work, and then again go into like outside into the real world and execute and continue this again and again and again. And we do this until every little last mistake is not there anymore. Then in my opinion, it's impossible to fail. So let's start a little thought experiment. Let's say you went out there in the world, maybe you're traveling, and you're coming back to your hometown, wherever you are from, and you're meeting your friends. You just invite all of them for a drink, right? Or maybe for a more expensive drink, maybe for a dinner, whatever it might be. You invite them for something without even asking for something in return. And without even like doing it so they think, oh, how cool you are, how rich you are. No, just because you want to make them happy. And you see, okay, they're all smiling, they're all grateful, they're like super appreciative of what you just did. And in that exact moment that you paid that money, your bank account didn't get like a little bit smaller, but it actually get a little bit bigger, right? Because at that moment, maybe like a client just paid. Because you have so many clients, every day money is coming in. Because you hustled, you called many clients, you have many clients. Maybe you have an online shop, right? Money is coming in every day. And that moment when you wanted to pay, money is coming in. Your bank account isn't lower, but it's higher right now. Imagine such a moment, right? You just made other people smile, you made them happy, and you didn't even lose money. You made money in that moment. How great would that feel? How much would you enjoy giving at that moment? Or let's make another example. Let's say, okay, you come home after maybe going out into the world, really hustling, really working on your business, and you fly home, meeting your parents maybe. You say, okay, mom, dad, let's go for dinner, right? And you're going to your favorite restaurant, right, where you always went as a child, right? Maybe you have some restaurant where you always went with your family. Then your father, maybe your mother, they want to pay. They say, son, we haven't seen each other for a long time. Let me invite you. You're my son, I will pay for you. But in that moment you say, no, mom, dad, you are invited. You pull out the money and you pay for them and you maybe give them 100, 200, 300 euros or dollars just because you can, just because it doesn't really matter to you. And then let's think back to the moment where you are right now. Maybe you're not in abundance right now of money. Maybe you're a bit in scarcity right now. But again, with this assumption that if you would never stop, that you will have some money at some point. Does it really matter if you make some people here and there, like make them happy here and there, make them smile by inviting them for something. Maybe it's just a coffee. We'd say, Mom, here's a coffee. We're outside somewhere, here's a coffee, I will pay for you. And you will realize how much she would appreciate this. And really, if the chances are against zero that you will not have abundance at some point, you will end up in abundance of money, why not make them happy right now, here and there, every once in a while? Again, I'm not rich right now, but I discovered for myself there's joy in giving, and probably I should do it much more, to be honest. Maybe I could do it much more, yeah. Alright guys, this video should have two messages, right? So first of all, that this is the motto of the channel, right? 10 years of hard work for 50 years of freedom. That we put in the 10 years, and if we do not stop, at some point we will reach that freedom that will set us up for the rest of our life, for the rest of the 50 years that we can then enjoy. But the key message here is that you probably are not doing this only for yourself, right? You're probably also doing this for your parents, right? You're probably doing this maybe for your brothers, your siblings that you can support at some point. You're probably also doing this for your unborn future children. Because if you stay motivated, if you continue with your hustle, even though it might be hard, will determine how they will grow up. It will determine when your parents will retire. Right, so this is the first message. You're not only doing this for yourself, but you're putting in all this hard work, this hustle, also for other people. And the second point is that the abundance mindset not only is more fulfilling, but that the abundance mindset not only starts once you are abundant, when you have a lot of money. The abundance mindset starts right now. So take some action right now.